Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zahra Aulia Rahma. I wanted to answer the midterm of lexicography. Let's continue with my answer. The first question is, how does the terminological triangle process based on terminological triangle diagram? A diagram drawn to represent the relationship between a concept, an object, and a designation. For the concept, a designator symbolizes a concept which refers to an object, so that indirectly the designer stands for the object. The object is often called the referent. It needs to be a physically existing thing. The telephone above is about the concept that is before the thing or anything. And then the telephone below, it's about the concept that is after a thing or anything. So the triangle represents the connect between the two telephones, the concept and the object. Continue to the question number 2. Number 2 is, how does historical development of English dictionaries? The first purely English dictionary was Robert Cowdery's A Table Alphabetical in 1604, treating some 300 words. In 1746 until 47, Samuel Johnson undertook the most ambitious English dictionaries to that time, a list of 40,000 words. The 15th century regular bilingual English Latin dictionaries. In 1721, the Universal Etymological Dictionaries. First etymological dictionaries explain etymology of words and included the pronunciation. It's Nathaniel Bailey, by Nathaniel Bailey. In 1791, the Critical Pronunciation Dictionaries, an expositor of the English language by John Walker. In 1858 until 1928, the New English Dictionaries, RNED, 12 volumes include all words existing in the language. In 1967, a Random House Dictionaries of the English language, number of dictionary, and context of the vocabulary entry. In 1969, the American Heritage Dictionaries of the English language, the first dictionaries to use corpus linguistic. Since the 16th century, the Little Dictionary wider range of reference works, from alphabetic but also thematic, general but also specifically, monological but also bilingual and multilingual, are polyglot. And from historical to pedagogical dictionaries, today there are various levels of dictionaries, general purpose dictionaries being most common. Modern lexicographies or dictionary markers describe current and past language but rarely prescribe its use. Old English, it is from 1500 until 1100. Middle English, it is 1100 until 15. Early Modern English, it is 15 until 18, and Late Modern English, it is 18 until present. And the last one, it is, how does a word get into dictionary? And the answer, it is involved of the most misunderstood thing about dictionaries. A word doesn't become a real word when it's added to the dictionary. It's actually the other way around. We add words to the dictionary because they really used by real people in the real world. A word gets into dictionary when it is used by many people who all agree that it means the same thing. If your toddler nephew invited a great word that English language simply can't do without, don't write to use recommend that it be added to the link to the dictionary. A word must be used in substantial number of citation that come from a wide range of publication over a considerable period of time. Specifically, a considerable specifically, the word must have enough citations to allow accurate judgment about its establishment, query, and meaning. There are three steps of how does the word gets into dictionary. The first one is searching new words. It is include corpus analysis, reading program, editorial spotting, and user suggestion. And then we add to our dedicated new words. After that, it is found in a variety of different sources and used by several different writers. And it is reject because the monitor used with a view to future inclusion. But it is accepted because it is used limited strictly to one of the users, for example, young teenager. And the second one is the research process. It is does have a decent history to use it, and it is likely to stand the test of time. And it is yes because it is a trademark, and it is yes because it does have a broader use, or it is also used by a verb. The last one is crafting the entry. Crafting entry is to analyze corpus example of the use of right definition. Then we consult the specialist where necessary. After that, it's liaised with OED editors for details, etymologies, and etc. Next is draft a full entry. Next is calculate draft entry for comment from editorial team. And the next step is to include the Oxford Dictionary's online websites. And the last one is to include the Oxford Dictionary of English of New Oxford American Dictionaries as appropriate in due discourse. I think it is all for my answer to this the lexicography midterm. If my answer is not clear yet, please forgive me, ma'am. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.